Welcome to Act 5, my imaginary viewers. I put my microphone in oh, that's a nice thing. Okay, never mind, I should stop checking those items because I'm just getting stuck.
I need more pockets.
Let's make some more pockets. I mean, let's get some more space in our equipment. That's not a bad chest. Okay, let's start using it. And what about this one? That's garbage. Okay, but this one is pretty fine, and now our resistances are better. Okay, I started speaking about my microphone. I put it in at a different spot. Just a little bit different, but it doesn't obstruct my vision anymore. So things have gotten better for me. Usually before I start Act 5, I do a normal labyrinth, so I think I might also do it this time. Normal labyrinth will give us a lot of additional damage. To be honest, I don't think we need much additional damage because we do a lot of damage. Oh, my skitter's bots are off for some reason. Oh, okay, because I was teleporting. I didn't know that happens. Okay, let's go to labyrinth. Let's become the Saboteur. But let's sell some trash before we do that. I should swap multiple traps for cluster traps, because that's better. Okay, we don't need this. There are some things I should probably stash, like those unique items, quality gems. Maybe let's put them there. As you can see, before I started recording the Act 4 video, I swapped some stash tabs around. They are now in proper spots, and I also set up affinity so things get sent where they should be sent immediately with just one click of a button. Okay, let's try out Sigil of Power. I never used it. Oh, we were supposed to go to Labyrinth, so let's go there. Normal lab takes like 5 minutes maybe, so that's interesting. The goddess is watching us, so she's probably the only person that is watching me besides myself. Okay, it's always there in normal lab. I think cluster traps used to give one more trap, but that was before the nerf, I think. I feel very squishy on this character. Probably the safer option would be to take Pyromaniac for our first ascendancy points, which gives life regen, which gives some elemental ailments, immunity to shock and ignite. But I think we are going to YOLO it and go for more damage just to make our leveling quicker. That would be very embarrassing if I died to a trap in lab that I fear extremely squishy. Should maybe invest in some life.
Catch my breath.
But first we will get some peers on the tree. Just to make everything quicker. Is it there? Yes. Okay, we got Pierce. I guess now it's the time to actually pick up some life on the tree. So I don't die on camera and embarrass myself. Another forwarding, but we don't need those colors. That was a very wrong way. But there's a dark shrine, so we might as well just get it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here. An additional key, so we might get some more armor scraps at the end of this labyrinth. I hate this layout. Oh, let me out, let me out.
Need a moment to catch my breath.
Scouring, is that a good way? Yes, okay. And I think it took us longer than 5 minutes actually, so I think it's going to be a longer episode because of that. But I don't think it's that important. Arcanist, but we don't have anything to roll it. Okay, let's not die on Exile, that would be very embarrassing. And I don't really want to do the lab again. Okay, I managed not to embarrass myself. Oh, actually picked a nice chest. Okay, let's go there just in case. Let's pick our Saboteur. And first we're going to get... Of course we're going to get Perfect Crime. That gets a lot of damage, and that also lets us make the mana, sustaining mana, I mean, a lot easier. Okay, so we are a Saboteur. Nice. Things are going to get quicker now. Unless we die.
Approach, challenger.
The spread of those traps is really weird. It feels like they land like a kilometer away from each other for some reason. I don't know why it's like that. It feels weird. It feels like I'm throwing them behind my back. I should probably go for something different than Swift Assembly. Maybe for Control Distraction or something like that. Oh, that's a terrible build. No, not this one, this one. But I would need to recolor it to blue to green. That would probably be a lot better. Okay. Cluster traps, lightning trap. Trap and mine. Let's get rid of this thing. And let's get Control Distraction, I think would be the best here. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Goodbye.
But Control Distraction is always good. Where is it? Here. Or I could go for Elemental Focus maybe, because I get shock anyway thanks to my Skitterbots. Okay, so let's do this thing. So we don't lose that much of crit chance. I don't want to see this build, it's so terrible. Let me sell it. So we don't need those gems. Maybe let's keep smoke mine. Let's get rid of this. Okay.
Going.
Let's continue our journey for Act 5. Yes, that's a really good damage, but now we need some survivability. Survivability. Yes, I did it.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
But as you can see, my dear imaginary viewer, lightning traps are really great leveling skill. It's an easy start to a league. I forgot to turn off my Steam overlay. I don't think that's very important. I should probably go south. I keep forgetting about the Maya's meter, about this quest. And it's a pretty important one because it gives us a skill point. Let's get some life. One thing I didn't think about is that the microphone is now closer to my laptop, and my laptop is pretty loud. So I'm not sure if that was a good idea to do it. But I will check it after this act. If that makes sense to put my microphone there. Frightened citizen, which just stepped on a trap and it died. And it's terrible.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
We are getting closer and closer to Innocence. I remember when I was fighting him for the first time and I was very impressed by this boss fight. Everything was really epic about it. Really liked the design of this boss. But then I also liked Kitava when I was playing Act 5 for the first time when they released it. I thought it's like one of the best boss fights in Pawlye. But apparently a lot of people thought that's not the case.
Approach, challenger.
I hope we don't get stun locked there, because those shield charging guys really like to stun lock. That would be a certain death. And I would rather not die. Okay. This zone is also pretty scary sometimes. There are a lot of monsters. And a lot of monsters that also stun. A lot of monsters that move very quickly. And then there's me, who is going straight into packs pretty recklessly. But there's also so much experience. It's very quick to get levels in this zone. It would be very handy to also get a falling setup for my lightning spire trap. Yeah, lightning trap clears extremely well in this zone.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I think that's some really crazy clear speed for at least at this point of the game. Inspiration would probably also be pretty nice to use. Okay, let's actually put a portal there so we can get back if we die. Let's swap some flasks around. Okay, I could try to... Oh, I could put inspiration there. So our lightning spire is supported.
The world must be cleansed of impurity. I am the Emperor.
Yes, got to love those bosses that have phases, right? Of course, it's not as annoying while you play the story, but it gets very annoying when you are doing maps. Of course, as I said, it's a really interesting boss fight, and I was very impressed by it. But it gets old when you do it for the 100th time. That at least is pretty easy with lightning trap. I think I can skip this last phase completely. Yeah. Mr. Banana.
Nation of you.
Things are getting more and more scary when it comes to this damage that they do. I think I'm too squishy for this act already. But offense is the best defense, I guess. And our offensive capabilities are pretty high at this point. Things might get worse when we get the resistance penalty. What? Physical damage aura. That hurts a lot. It would be useful to gather some alchemy orbs and craft some items. I mean, roll some life, some resistances after we deal with Kitava. I always forget if there's an Ascendancy trial or not, but there's an Ascendancy trial in Act 10 in Ossuary, but there is no Ascendancy trial in Act 5.
Approach, challenger.
It would probably make more sense for me to use a Jade Flask and not an Onslaught Flask. I have 10% chance to evade. And a Jade Flask at this point would give crazy amounts of evasion.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Oh, that's a nice amulet. And we can also get a suffix, so we can also roll a resistance. It's a very nice amulet, which makes us unable to use our boots. And why is that? Because we need 15 more strength. Okay, so let's keep using this one then. Okay, we could go for those notes, but I think I would rather go for more life now. Because I feel that we might die soon. And I don't want to die. Now we would like to go to Relic Quarry to do a quest for a skill point. Okay, here's the place. I think it's going to be a very smooth leveling on a 4 link. We don't even need a 5 link or anything like that. We also don't need to farm a Tabula Rasa in Aqueducts. As you can see, traps are very smooth. Let's raise awareness that traps are a cool playstyle.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Let's get our skill points now. We have a miasmeter. Oh, which resistances do we need? We need fire and lightning mostly. Could get another quicksilver. We don't need this. We need a skill point, of course.
We do this for freedom. Now, where was...
What's that? That's a terrible dagger. It's another quicksilver, but okay, let's do this. I don't have any alchemy orbs, and that's not very nice. It would be useful to have some.
Fate awaits.
No.
Hello. See you soon.
Okay. Time to go and kill Kitava. Yeah, but as I said, it would be very useful to have some currency to be able to roll some resistances, because after we kill Kitava, our resistances are going to be terrible. Oh, lags. It was very laggy for a moment. Those guys hit very hard. We keep getting fusings but no alchemies. I don't really need fusings now.
Approach challenge.
Maybe we should use a shield. Nah. We don't need it. Okay. Kitava time. Yes, this music is also very, very epic. I remember being so impressed with Kitava for some reason. No idea why. Maybe because he's so huge. No. Okay. Pretty easy, to be honest. Okay, hit us, hit us.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
That's the end of Act 5.